My name is Trevor Nink, and I'm a trustee of the Baker Foundation. I'd like to introduce you to a business entrepreneur and Rotary president who left a lasting legacy, Thomas Baker. Thomas Baker was born in Somerset, England on 23 June 1854. He came to Australia as a lad of 11 in 1865. On finishing school, he worked alongside his father as a blacksmith, coach builder, and wheelwright. Thomas soon trained in pharmaceutical chemistry and spent 5 years working as a chemist in Queensland. On 26 January 1877, he married Alice Shaw, his partner in life, in business, and in philanthropy. In this photograph of Thomas, Alice is on his left and her sister Eleanor is on his right. Thomas early on displayed a passion for scientific inquiry and medical research. In 1881, the Bakers moved to Melbourne, where he studied medicine at Melbourne University, only completing 1 year before pursuing the new craze for photography, which was teetering on the brink of the mass market. Fascinated by the emerging photographic technology, he invented his own formula for the manufacturing of photographic dry plates and sold them through the community. Entrepreneur. By 1884, he, Alice, and Alice's sister Eleanor Shaw began production at their Abbotsford laboratory. They took orders in the morning in the CBD and developed photographs by night. This photograph, circa 1912, is of the Abbotsford head office and factory of the newly formed Austral Plate Company, the building on the left. Yarra Grange was originally the home of Thomas Baker. His company was soon awarded a license from Kodak to sell a broader range of photographic supplies. The business expanded to become the largest importer and supplier of photographic materials. In just 13 years, it opened 14 stores in Melbourne, Adelaide, Brisbane, Hobart, and Sydney. It became so successful that Kodak Limited joined with Baker and his partner J.J. Rouse to become Australian Kodak Limited in 1908. And let's not forget, he made the first X-ray film in Australia in 1924. Thomas also had commercial interest in munitions production during World War I and in oil exploration in Australia. When his finances grew, he bought Manyang, the historic Bayside Mount Eliza estate, and commuted daily to Melbourne. Despite his success, he remained a modest and approachable man. Thomas and Alice remained childless and were notable for their generosity to their relatives. Rotary involvement. Thomas and Alice Baker had the Rotary ethos of service above self in their bones, and it shines through every chapter of their lives, from their contribution to the war effort, to their generous and anonymous bequests, to the national treasure they built in the form of the Baker Institute, located with the Alfred Hospital. Thomas joined Rotary Melbourne in 1922 and supported its community service program. See the photo of membership application. Thomas Baker died suddenly in 1928, midway through his presidency of Rotary Melbourne, and left a will which very generously supported medical research and philanthropy. The will established the Baker Foundation, which in turn secured the success of the Baker Institute. The will also gave financial support to Kodak employee families and student scholarships administered through Rotary. Kodak, Rotary and Baker connections remain to this day in the backgrounds of the trustees of the Baker Foundation. This foundation has grown to a corpus of around $100 million and grants around $5 million each year to medical research and general charities. In just 4 generations, we have added more than 25 years to the average female life and close to 24 years for males. It would not be possible without medical science and those like Thomas and Alice Baker who helped to fund it. Nor would it be possible without people like the Rotarians spreading the fruits of progress right across the world. There is no better contemporary example than the quest to eradicate polio, which Rotary and the Gates Foundation lead today. Legacy. Thomas Baker amassed a large fortune due to the success of his businesses. His legacy in founding the renowned Baker Institute and the Baker Foundation continues to provide further medical research funding and general charitable grants. In the photo, you can see the Melbourne headquarters of the Baker Heart and Diabetes Institute. Established in 1926, the Institute is one of Australia's oldest medical organisations, and it has become the country's first medical research institute to target diabetes, heart disease, obesity, and their complications at the basic, clinical, and population health levels. Thomas Baker lived to a motto: deeds, not words. His legacy is still celebrated today through ongoing philanthropic grants by the Baker Foundation, globally recognised heart and diabetes breakthroughs from the Baker Institute, and via the Australian leaders in medicine, science, technology, industry, and philanthropy. His legacy as an entrepreneurial industrialist with a concern for humanity has been emulated through the many distinguished Australians who have presented at the Thomas Baker Oration. Thank you. We now invite you to join the Thomas Baker Oration as a mark of the great work of science in our community. And thank you for allowing us to share a bit of the history of Thomas and Alice Baker.